Hey guys, how you doing today? So welcome to day I think it's not easy to even remember the numbers, so next day of this 21-day high ticket sales, right? And today we're looking at mastering objection, right? So in the course of your sales, trying to sell high ticket, you're going to have people object. And I've always argued that if you don't master the objections, how to counter the objections, you're not going to move the business to the next level. You're not going to sell, period. You must master how do I counter the objections. So let's assume here's my phone. Let's say here I'm responding to a customer, and with my phone, and the customer is saying, well, I like your product, but I am not sure, and you hear this a lot about premium products. I'm not sure the price justifies the value. So I'm not sure the price justifies the value. The question is, what would be your answer to that? And some of you can type in the comment section, what's your answer to a client or potential client saying, hey, I want the product, but I'm not sure it does justify. Now I need to know that high ticket objection handling is totally different from low ticket, right? In low ticket, there's a lot around objectivity to the conversation. This is, something cheap. It's about, is the price reasonable or not? Can I afford it or not? So there's so much about, okay, is this going to solve the problem or not? But when it comes to high ticket, sometimes, like I said, the price the person is talking about is different. If you remember our last session, it's different from what is ringing in your head. I'm not sure the value equals to the price point. And so luxury selling, luxury is different from, I'll give an example of what I'm trying to say. If you go to a Rolls Royce shop and they showed you my favorite Rolls Royce, and hey, welcome. You're done with your pitch, yeah? Good. Yeah. Your pitch. Yeah. You're done? Yeah. You sent it? I've not sent it. I've not sent it.
You didn't see it?
No. Please put it in the group.
Oh, sure.
You put it in the group?
Sure.
I've not sent it. I'll check it.
Okay. Well, yeah. I sent it.
Okay, I'll check it. So, if you, I'm doing a video though. So if you are, so you want to buy a Rolls Royce, right? Cullinan is my favorite, and 2025. Then you walk up to a dealership. The question is, imagine asking the dealer and say, hey, your Rolls Royce is too expensive. Now, do you think the dealer will try to tell you why he's not expensive? Do you think the Rolls Royce dealer would begin to try to explain to you how Rolls Royce is not expensive? No. The question will just be, hey, I understand if you can afford it. We have other options, okay, that are much, much affordable. So when you're selling high ticket, it's a whole different conversation. It's not the, sir, let me prove to you it's cheap, it's affordable, the price meets. That's not how it's handled. So if you come to me, my $25,000 coaching session, and then you're telling me, oh, it's too pricey, I'm not going to try to convince you I'm not pricey. We really can't even have that conversation. I can only just tell you can't price me, right? And me. Oh, what do you bring? Try and justify it. Try and prove it's worth the value. If you don't want, ask for your money back, or don't do it, or it sounds arrogant, but that's not what it is. It's just that there are, when you start going premium, it's no longer logical. What's the logic behind buying a Rolex wristwatch for $100,000? There's nothing to really explain other than it is Rolex. You want it or you don't want it. Okay, what's the logic behind when you look at even most of the features of BMW, right, from the leather seating and all of that, it's barely the same thing with Rolls-Royce, right? The quality of the leather, you know, a whole lot about BMW and Rolls-Royce are very similar, but they are not the same price point. And there's just no way you can get Rolls-Royce to begin to explain to you why they're cheap. That game won't work. So I remember people trying to ask me to explain during the period I was being dragged online over $18K, and I realized that there's just, these people are not looking for explanation. They're not. If you like explain from now to tomorrow, they're not willing to be reasonable. For them, it's just, why charge that high? And what that just taught me is that there are too many poor people. And when we say poverty, we're not talking about your pocket. It's your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Okay? Not pocket. Your mind. There are too many mentally poor people out there who just wouldn't even think. And that's what that taught me. Just too many. And so I don't need to go out to try and justify why I charge X amount, the logic behind it. Nope. I just need to put out testimony of my students who've gotten value. And that's really how you handle such a objection. Somebody saying you're too expensive. This is the value we offer. This is what others who really got the value had to say. That doesn't mean there won't be enough people, sometimes even among your customers, who will go join the enemy camp. But you need to understand human beings. Today, I say you are the devil. Tomorrow, I'm coming back to celebrate you. You know, it's just human and just normal, right? So those things are just very, very normal. Number two, objection. Let's look at another objection example. You could have a situation where somebody say, well, I like the product, but I'm not sure I can do a one-time payment, right? I would have preferred to spread the payment. And the answer to such is, say, well, no problem, you are free to spread the payment, but mind you, you need to pay more. 5%, 10%, depending on the company you work for. And sometimes that works for people. They're willing to spread the payment and pay the extra because they're having to spread the payment. Now, sometimes people are willing to step up, okay, to say, no, I would rather save. And feel free to break down the consequences of that. And let me say this. The bad way to sell premium is to rush premium. When you're going to sell high ticket, you must be so detailed. You must know your product well. You must take your time to explain step by step. Don't rush anybody. In fact, mention and re-code the option. Are you sure you want to go for the outright? Or you want to go for the installment? Remember, if you're going for the installment, you will be paying this much extra. Don't hide that. Don't lie about it. Be very honest. Take your time. Break it down. Explain to them the exact process. I'll give you an example. I've worked with several fashion designers who sew, custom made suits or shirts or local native wear for me. And I've looked at those who are quite expensive and those who are cheap. What's the difference? The expensive one, we do what we call fittings for you. And they will do the fittings 4 times. In fact, most times I'm the one saying, I don't want 4 fittings. 1 fitting is enough. You sew it, bring it for me to test, and that 1 time is enough. They want to say, oh, multiple fittings. You tell them also the timing of delivery. Right? Some of you would think, oh, they want microwave. Premium is not microwaved. Right? Premium takes time. and some people want it that way. You can't go for customized premium fashion wear and then you can pick it up in 1 week. No, they're going to tell you straight up, it's 8 weeks. You say, oh, can you do it faster? It's okay, maybe we can work around 6 weeks, but no guarantee. Maybe, and then you push, maybe 4 to 6 weeks, but no guarantees. That is how to sell high ticket, right? There's nothing to rush. Take your time, break it down, explain the benefits of each one. That, my friend, is how you sell high ticket. But when you want to rush it all, now please note this: closing rule remain closing rule. Rushing in this case does not mean they shouldn't pay you the same on time. That's not what we're talking about. We're saying you can't tell them, oh, we're going to give you everything right now. You want to, hey, we take our time here. We're this kind of organization. Give us 8 weeks. Oh, when are you going to allocate? You allocate tomorrow? No. We take 6 to 8 weeks to do allocation. Before allocation, you need to fill a form. Then you need to send back the form. Then we do a contract for you. Then you sign the contract. Then you send it back to us. Then, this is the process. Premium takes time, right? High ticket takes time. So when you're trying to microwave it, that only works for consumer goods, right? If you go to an hotel or a good restaurant and you want a la carte, right? Beautiful restaurant. They will tell you, you can ask them, how long will the meal take? They will tell you between 40 to 1 hour. You go to McDonald's, right? If it's a function of the speed of getting you to McDonald's, that equal excellence. But a premium restaurant is the quality, is the time they take to prepare it well. That's the definition of excellence. So two different things, and don't confuse them, because we often make these mistakes and two different things. And I hope you learned from this and you're going to execute this, okay? Yeah, I'm Stephen Akintayo. I hope you got value in this episode. Remember, share your testimony. Share this video as many people as possible. Invite them for tomorrow. We have this amazing gift we're giving to people who are inviting people. We're giving you a budget for adverts for your business. Every week we're giving as many people who are able to bring 20 people every day for 7 days. We're giving them an advert budget to be able to do adverts and get customers, right? So don't miss this amazing bonus going on. So go do the magic, invite more people, share the impact of this video, share how you're learning better and you're being better. All that we need to push out there. Very, very key. I love you. Sign out. Bye.